What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy 5.0 Vic back with another video, man. So you want to learn how to drive a manual car, but you scared of this happening to you on the hill. You scared of this happening to you on the hill. You scared of this happening to you on the hill. You might be even scared of this right here. Well, today, man, I'm gonna show y'all how to get right. I'm gonna teach y'all how to drive a manual car, man. Let's go. All right, y'all, so let's start off with the basics, man. Hey, man, excuse my dirty floor mats. It's been raining, so y'all know how they go. But anyway, in a manual car, we do not have 2 pedals. We have 3 pedals. Clutch, brake, gas. Clutch, brake, gas. So the first thing you want to do, well, okay, let me start out by saying this. Most people, when they park their car, they might leave it in first shift with the e-brake up. But I don't like leaving my car in first shift. I leave it in neutral because sometimes you might get in your car and forget it's in first shift, and you crank it up, your car gonna shoot forward. And you better hope there's nothing in front of your car, because you will hit it. And I don't think nobody want that to happen. But anyway, just say if you do start off in first while you get in, make sure it's in, make sure you put it in neutral. Okay, so this is how you crank up a manual car. You got to push your foot on the clutch, press it in, hit the start button. Voila. It starts up just like that. Now, starting off in first gear is what most people have the most problems with. But I'm about to tell y'all how to do that right now. So basically, every clutch has a certain bite point, and that's what you need to find in your car. So in order to do that, put your foot on the brakes, because you have to release your emergency brake like this. Because you know you're going to roll if you let it down without your foot on the brake. Okay, so put your foot on the clutch. Remember, like I said, you got to find that bite point. So what you do, after you put your foot on the clutch, you put it in first gear. Now, let your foot off the brake and slowly hit the gas and slowly release the clutch until you find your bite point. Once you find that bite point, slowly release off the clutch and just hit the gas. It's really simple, just like that. Okay. Now you got to practice that a couple times until you find your bite point, get your rhythm right, find how you want to shift. Now we're about to shift into second gear. So, okay, like I said, foot on brakes, smash the clutch in, release the brake. Excuse me. Put your foot on the brakes, mash the clutch in, put the gear in first. Now put your foot on the gas, slowly press it while releasing the clutch at the same time until you find that bite point. There you go. Now we moving, see? It's really easy. So switching to second gear is easy once you get up to the certain speed and certain RPMs. Now, while you driving, mash the clutch in, come down here, boom, put it in second gear, slowly release off the gas. Slowly press the gas and release off the clutch. Just like that, smooth. Now this goes for every gear. First, second, third, fourth, 5, 6. Reverse is easy. Reverse is kind of like first. You're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna mash the clutch in, make sure your foot's on the brake. See, in a Mustang 6-speed, we have this right here. You gotta press that up and then pop it over into reverse. Reverse is this way, but make sure you have this up, because if you do not have this up, it will go into first shift. Now, see, it's in reverse. Camera popped up, reverse. Let's take that off. Okay, same thing. Foot on brake, foot on clutch. release the brake, slowly press the gas, slowly release off the clutch, and we're moving backwards. See, that's easy. Okay, so now I'm gonna give you a tip on how to come off of a hill into first gear. Now, a lot of people get nervous on this part. The key to having a smooth takeoff is, like, do not be nervous. Just calm down and pretend you're on a straight road, a flat road. It's basically just like I say, just pretend in your head, imagine in your head as you're on a flat road, and do not panic. Just be calm with it, and do the same thing. See, if you feel yourself start rolling back, you can also do this. You can tap on the gas, like pat on the gas while holding the clutch in, but do not press the gas real hard. Just do it enough to stay in motion of going forward, like this. See, you see, I'm tapping the gas. We're not moving anywhere. And when you're ready to go, slowly release the clutch off and slowly press the gas, and you will move just like that. What's good, YouTube, man? As y'all can see, it is currently nighttime because I got rudely interrupted during the tutorial over some nonsense. I didn't get a chance to record the nonsense because I ran out of space as soon as it occurred on my camera. So, yeah, man, the tutorial, I think it was pretty decent. I don't think I left out any important factors. But if y'all do have any questions, man, y'all can freely DM me on my Instagram, 5.0 Vic, the same spelling as my YouTube. I'll gladly help y'all out with any questions. But yeah, I've been driving manual cars for a long time, man. Like, my first Mustang was an automatic. It was a V6. That was my first Mustang. And by the time I got my other Mustang, okay, my first Mustang, it was a 1999. Was it? It was either a 1999 or a 2000, but it was a V6 automatic. And for some reason, I wanted to try a manual car, bro. Like, I got the car. It was a 2005 Mustang GT car that I got. I got that car not knowing how to drive a manual at all, man. So I got the car. I couldn't even drive the car home, man. I had to have somebody else drive it for me. That's crazy. But anyway, I still had my other Mustang, so I was driving that Mustang to and from where I needed to go. And when I had my spare time, I would get inside my 2005 manual Mustang and play around in it, try to learn how to drive it. Of course, I had my dad try to teach me. My uncle tried to teach me. I just couldn't get it the way they were teaching me. I don't know why. They showed me the right way, but I just couldn't do it. But for some reason, I used to get in that car every day by myself after I could not get it. Learn with them. I ended up learning myself maybe in about 2 or 3 days. I would just, man, it was so embarrassing, bro. Like, I would get to like the railroad track, and the train would come. So that means I got to stop, and I was like the first in line, man. So when the train get finished doing what it do, you know, the guards go up. Bro, I stalled every time, man. I put it in first gear, try to go, boom, 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 boom. So now I'm so embarrassed, man. All the cars behind me blowing their horn at me like I'm doing this on purpose, bro. I'm not doing this on purpose, man. I just don't know. My bad, y'all. Sorry about that. I got a phone call, but as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about people blowing their horn at me like I'm doing this on purpose, bro. I'm just beginning to learn how to drive a manual car, man. So, bro, just be patient with me, bear with me. Even though I know they don't know what's going on, but it is what it is, man. And it would do the same thing for me, like if I go to Walmart. You know, you in front of Walmart building, you might got cars in front of you. Those cars stopping for the oncoming pedestrians leaving the store, entering the store. So that means I got to stop behind those cars, man. So when a pedestrian get finna crossing wherever the way they going, the car in front of me get ready to go. So that means I got to start back in first gear. And guess what happened? Bloop, 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 stall out. It's so embarrassing, man. Everybody looking at me, people laughing at me, people blowing the horn at me. Man, I even had a guy come out the store. He was like, hey, man, you want to sell that car? You want to sell that car? No, man, I just got the car, bro. I do not want to sell it. Like, why would I want to sell it? I don't know if he was trying to be funny or was he being serious, but no, I don't want to sell it, man. But I ended up mastering it on point, bro. Like, it became to a point where I was a pro, man. I'm a pro now, man. You know what I'm saying? But I ended up getting rid of that car and I got me a 2010 Mustang, a red 2010 GT, and it was a stick shift. So me already knowing how to drive a stick, I got in that car. I drove that car home myself. I drove it home by myself. It wasn't like the first experience. And I still got this car to this day, but it needs a timing job done to it. I'm gonna get that squared away soon. I'm gonna vlog all that. I'm gonna keep y'all in the loop of what's going on with it. So, you know, currently I got a 2021 Mustang GT Premium. I love that car, man. 6-speed, all black, black on black. Got the red interior, man. Shout out to my shout out to Custom Interior, man. They loaded me up on these seats, man. Real good. Hold on, let me get y'all a good look. Yeah, man. Red seats, bro. These are seat covers, man. They fit just like OEM. They look like OEM. Passenger side. Move the bag. Look at that. Everything's good, man. Back seat. Yeah. Make sure y'all go get y'all a pair, man. CustomInterior.com. They got different colors too.